Hey everyone, James Simon, Simon's Outdoor Productions. I'm going to give you a little hunt breakdown of how this went last night and the little bit of history I have with this deer. So, beginning of September, I walked into one of my spots that really heats up during the rut and noticed they logged down below it on the next property down, and there wasn't too much sign at that stand anymore. But I noticed back about 200 yards onto that property that I have permission for, the sign really picked up there than years past. So I decided I'd pull that stand down and put it up blind and just set a camera on it and move it throughout the season as needed. I had some shoulder problems this year, so I opted not to bow hunt and just pick up during muzzleloader season, which opened up last weekend for us. And about mid-October, I got my first nighttime video of this deer working a mock scrape. And about a week after that, he showed up again. And then a week after that, he showed up again. So he started establishing a pattern, but everything was at night. So at that time, I gave him his name. I named him Charles. No particular reason, just thought the name looked good for him. Well, opened a week in a muzzleloader. I got out for a little bit. Didn't see anything. I think 2 does. And then the next day, he showed up for the first time in daylight on my camera. The following day, my brother sat the stand. He had a few young bucks, and a bigger buck chased the young buck off, but couldn't get a shot. They were chasing does, trying to tend does. And then yesterday, Saturday, the 9th of November, I slipped in the morning, saw 2 does, nothing else. It was real slow, real frigid cold. And out of a shot in the dark, midday, I was like, I'm going to head back in there and hunt that this evening. Now, I have no nighttime pictures of any deer. Every deer has been in the morning. And cold again. Didn't really know what was going to happen. It was really slow. I think I saw one squirrel. About 4 o'clock, I texted my buddy. Told him I was thinking about getting down and walking. And then out of a gut feeling, I said, no, I'm going to stay. 4:15, I let out a few grunts. And at 4:20, I heard footsteps coming up and over the ridge in front of me. I took the muzzleloader off the hanger, looked, saw the deer. As he got closer, I could tell that he was outside of his ears and that he was definitely a shooter buck. As he got closer, I noticed that it was Charles, the deer I wanted to take this year. He kept coming. He was coming straight at me, head on. I just waiting for a shot. He got to about 12 yards and caught wind of me. He turned 1 step sideways and took 1 more step because he was going to leave. I stopped him, put the bullet in high shoulder, and he took 2 steps and fell. So what I learned from this experience is you can't base everything off your trail cameras. I had no evening, no afternoon pictures of this deer. None for a month. No pictures of this deer in the evening. Everything was in the morning. And he showed up last night at 4:25 p.m. So it just goes to show that you can't base everything off of your trail cameras. If the rut activity is heavy in that area, hunt it. If the does are there, hunt it. The rut's the time to be out. These guys will slip up, and that's exactly what he did last night. He slipped up. This was my target buck for the year. He's a good, wide, thick-beamed mountain deer. When I say mountain deer, I am 1.25 miles from the nearest road. This is a big property. I've hunted for many years. It's private. I love it. We try to do the best deer management on it as we can. And as you see, passing up those 1.5 year, 2.5 year old deer, gives you a great 3.5-year-old deer. You know, so the biggest thing that I want you guys to take from this is you can't always trust your trail cameras. You know, just because they're AM pictures or only PM pictures doesn't mean that deer aren't going to come in. They could be slipping your trail camera. Your trail camera is only one viewpoint of it. They could be going just down the hill from you, just 100 yards in front of the camera where the camera's not picking it up. You know, the rut's the time to be out. These deer slip up in the rut. They do stupid things. They're acting silly. Get out there, hunt smart, hunt safe, and good luck.